Can you hold the door? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bro. It's funny because it's true. It's genuinely that easy to make her jealous.
Women.
How would you feel about me going to dinner with my ex?
With me and you was together?
Yeah.
Nah, that's wild. Even if your intentions are strictly pure, I could bet my bottom dollar on it. If you tried to say, "I then come back tomorrow and we'll get together," he'd say yes. It's not your intentions, it's his intentions. It's just the psyche of a man. You was once attracted to each other. So you shouldn't even be putting yourself in a situation like that, I feel. And I feel like it would be disrespectful towards me, and I would never do it to you. I'm cool. Like, if I see one of my ex, "Hi, all right, it's calm, they're polite, I'm polite." And it's nothing more than that.
Yeah, I think it just varies. It's like, I'm quite comfortable with who I am as a person, as a woman, as someone's partner. And I think it just would depend on like the kind of relationship that you had with your ex, if that makes sense, because I feel like I never really elaborate on why I'm friends with my exes and stuff. And it's, you know, like a lot of them helped me through trauma. And so we have this, it's like just this respect for each other. Like, they saved me through hard times. And so that's why for me, it would be a shame to walk past them and just not really acknowledge them. So it's a lot different. It's not like everyone else's relationship where they've just broken up. Like mine, it's a lot deeper than.
She's still emotionally tied to her exes. She can try and emotionally justify why she still wants to keep them in her life, but really at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is if the new guy will put up with it or not. That's it. And most men have a problem with their woman still being friends with their ex, especially the way she's talking about it. They helped heal her trauma. She still respects them. There is definitely still an emotional tie there.
Why do girls put guys in the friend zone?
Because we don't like them, they're too nice.
What's wrong with being nice?
We like toxic.
What type of toxic?
Don't reply.
What? If a man pays your bills, what exactly do you think you should be doing for him? Nothing. Showing up. From my personal experience, a man that is confident in his masculine energy, that's a protector and provider, he doesn't ask me what I bring to the table. He's not worried about what I bring to the table. He's the table, he brings the table, he puts on the table and pulls out my seat in the mother time. When a woman feels protected, provided for, etc., you're going to see her in her most feminine energy. Why? Because the man has created this space to allow her to feel safe enough to be that. So if your woman isn't feeding you, giving you that love, warm, feminine, tender attention that you guys so massively crave, it's likely because you, as a man, have fallen short. Whether that's because you didn't provide, protect, or because you have.
She's all over the place. First she says she doesn't want to bring anything to the table, and then she goes back on what she said. You as the man should be providing that environment for your woman to be as feminine as possible. You should be providing and protecting her in all aspects of life, and she should be working within those confines of those boundaries and improving your life in any way that she can.
Where the hell do y'all be finding these men that are obsessed with you, good fathers, can take care of you, spoil you, and here's the catch, respect you?
You're asking the wrong question. You've got your laundry list of all the things you want, but the question is, what are you bringing to the table? You want a man to go out and bust his, keep a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food on the table for you and the children, take care of y'all and love you. But can you cook like Gordon Ramsay? Do you keep house like Martha Stewart? Can you manage a budget like Alan Greenspan? See, that's the thing. Y'all have your list of demands, but you don't want to do anything in return. It takes decades for a man to develop a skill set to be able to provide everything that you want. But y'all aren't willing to put in the time to develop your own essential skill sets. So I'm sorry. Y'all have been lied to for decades by this third wave feminism garbage. Y'all can just sit on your well-padded posteriors and do exactly nothing and expect your husband to take care of you like a princess. Well, you're not a princess. You're not even the court jester. You have no domestic skill. And your personality.
Personality or looks?
Personality.
Why not?
That's boring. Don't say that.
No, I don't want a hot crazy girl though.
Oh, maybe not. No.
This is coming from a girl.
Nothing. What are you saying? Looks?
No, it's been more interesting if you said looks, right?
Have you seen your boyfriend?
Oh God.
Sorry, Jane.
You know, for a woman, it de-stresses us to talk about our problems. But if I were to try to come to you and talk about problems you're going to try to solve those problems
Right.
because naturally a man is a problem solver.
Mhm.
So that's going to stress you out. If
Right.
you start talking about your problems and we go back and forth like girlfriends, that's going to lower your testosterone,
Yeah.
but it'll raise my estrogen
Mhm.
and make me feel better, raise
Right.
my progesterone too, and
Mhm.
make me feel better. But then you'll be feeling all stressed out because it's lowering your testosterone.
You just
So
want somebody to talk to. You don't really want the problem necessarily. You want the
Yes.
problem solved.
yes, right.
Which a guy, that's what sometimes we make that mistake. We try to dive right in.
We just need to vent. It feels good for us to vent. It lowers our stress for us to vent out our problems. We don't really want you to come be like, well, you need to do this. And because of that, you need to do this. And it stresses us out more so to try to solve everything. We're just trying to vent, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes, ladies, it's better to do that maybe with just your girlfriends, you know, or it's better to tell your being your person ahead of time, hey, you know, I'm having these issues. I want to talk to you about them, but I don't need you to solve them for me. I just want to talk to you about them to release the stress, you know?
If you say that in the beginning of the conversation,
Yeah.
then the guy will be sitting down and really listening.
Yeah, exactly.
Versus trying to figure out how he can solve it. And when you don't really hear what he has to say, then he'll get frustrated and start getting snappy.
This is true. Women vent, and that is how they relieve stress. So if it's a woman you actually care about, of course you can listen to her and help her think things out and help her de-stress a little bit. The thing I genuinely don't know about what she's talking about is if that lowers a man's testosterone listening to his woman vent. In my personal experience, listening to women vent doesn't stress me out because a lot of the times I don't see them as like genuine, real problems. Like,
oh yeah, Becky from work wore the same sweater as you did.
like that's not stressful to me. It's just kind of annoying. I want to categorize it as stressful. I want to get your guys' opinion on it. Leave your comment below.
Y'all too old at this point to not know. Just agree with everything he say, even if you don't. Just agree with everything he say. Your man is always right. Always. He'll be happy.
She says to always agree with your man. Women may not like this, but this is a healthy feminine mindset. It's showing support, love, and respect to your man. If you do have something that you really disagree with, talk with him about it in private, but in public, unified force.
This is how we solve all of your problems. He didn't text me back. You have a full roster, okay? You line them up. He ditches you, you grab the next and the next and the next.
My boyfriend is on his way over right now and we are having a conversation. Stay tuned to see how it goes. Wish me luck. Well, I'm single now.
My man breaks up with her for making this TikTok. As you should, bro. Making something like that is absolutely unacceptable. Hold her accountable and hold up your boundaries.
I'm a control freak, I apologize.
I love it. What do you control other than a fork and a spoon? What the f are you talking about?
I lost weight for you, asshole. Look at this.
Holy Where did you lose
This
it?
is the after picture.
So you live in Colorado?
I'm actually kind of like nomadic, homeless right now between scenes.
Are you really homeless if you're built like a house?
Oh no, bro.